Competition is absolutely critical. We have got to play and compete as much as we humanly can, and you've got to expose yourself as much as you can in competitive environments. You've got to learn more about you, and competition is what exposes that. There's some factual data around players pulling out of events to protect their UTR ranking. I personally find that extraordinary. I believe that anyone who is focused on a ranking, or a rating for that matter, is focusing on the wrong thing. The only thing you should be focused on is how you get better. And if you're focusing on that, your rating will naturally improve through the course of your junior development. And if you're pulling out of matches to do that, you are losing the very thing, which is an opportunity or another opportunity to compete, which is actually going to hinder your development. And I don't care what happens to your rating, you've just gone backwards. Whether you're playing or competing against people that are at a higher level than you, and that includes training and/or you're training and/or competing with people that are a lower standard than you, there's always an opportunity to get better. When you're playing up, there's less expectation. And when there's expectation, typically with expectation becomes increased pressure, increased anxiety. And these are the things you've got to learn to deal with as a competitor. So playing up and playing down brings about different opportunities and different challenges. And I think you need both. Yes, you want to win more than you lose. And if you can get that sort of 66% win-loss to about 75, 80%, somewhere in that window, I reckon that's about right in your development. Personally, the thing I like about the rating, or the UTR rating, is that you get more opportunities to compete with people theoretically at the same level. And rankings can be a little bit fictitious, particularly in the junior ranks, depending on what kind of levels and tournaments you're playing. And I like how it sort of does this natural adjustment on level, as opposed to the way in which we used to. As when I was growing up, there'd be people who would go and chase certain point systems or certain tournaments, and those that had the money could theoretically go and actually play the tournaments that would be advantageous for their ranking, as opposed to just playing and competing. Whilst I'm a big advocate for the UTR rating system, if we are focused on ratings or rankings or whatever system is in place or criterias, we are focused on the wrong thing. We want people to embrace competition.